Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, right. As usual, I am here to help you to practice speaking English and advanced grammar. If you are willing to have more experience with me, you can raise your hand. Right, Malkanti Miss, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes,
I
but
would like to practice clauses
okay.
intermediate.
Process intermediate.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. ඔයාට තේරෙනවද මම පවසන දේ?
Do you understand what I say?
ඔයා කියන දේ වැරදි.
You are telling is wrong.
ඔයා පවසන දේ.
What you say is wrong.
What you say is wrong. ඇය hina වෙන විදිය ලස්සනයි.
How she smile is beautiful.
How she smiles is beautiful.
Beautiful.
මම දන්නේ ඔහු ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉම්ප්‍රූව් කරගත්තේ කොහොමද කියලා.
I don't know how he improved her English. How he
ඉංග්‍රීසි දුර්වල අය get vision refer කළ යුතුයි.
Those who are poor in English should refer Get Vision.
වාසල සර්විසින් හඳුන්වා දුන් get vision ගොඩක් useful.
The Get Vision app, which Wasala sir
Introduced.
which Wasala sir introduced is very useful.
Yes, ඊට වැඩිය හොඳයිනේ පැසිව් කරලා කිව්වනම් ඕක නේද?
The Get Vision which was introduced by Wasala sir.
අන්න එහෙමයි හොඳ grammar use කරන්න. Get vision app which was introduced by Wasala sir is super useful.
Super useful.
ඔයා දන්නවද මිසිස් පෙරේරා ජීවත් වෙන තැන?
Do you know where Mrs. Pereira lives?
Do you know where Mrs. Pereira lives? ලොකුදුව වෛද්‍යවරියක් වන මිසිස් පෙරේරා ඔයාට ඉරිසියයි.
Mrs. Pereira, whose elder daughter is a doctor, is jealous of you.
Yes. Mrs. Pereira, whose elder daughter is a doctor, is jealous of you. අපි පිළිකුල් කරන ජනතාව පිළිකුල් කරන දේශපාලකයන් මේ සැරේ කන්ටෙස්ට් කරන්නේ තරඟ කරන්නේ.
The politicians who people's hate.
මට ඇහුන්නේ මොකද relative pronoun එක?
The politicians whom
Yes.
The politicians whom are not contesting
ක්‍රියාපද සහිත contesting
this time.
Do not contest this time.
Do not.
Politicians whom people hate do not contest this time. මේසි උඩ තියෙන පොත් විභාගයට useful නැහැ.
The books that are on the table aren't useful for exam.
The books that are on the table are not useful for the exam. මෙවර උසස් පෙළට පෙනී සිටින අය මේ දවස්වල මහන්සි වී වැඩ කරමින් ඉන්නවා.
Those who are facing A-level exam are those who are facing A-level exam work hard these days. Those who are facing A-level exam these days work hard.
වැඩ කරමින් ඉන්නවනේ.
Are working hard
Are working hard these days.
these days.
කාශ්‍යප රජු අතේ නිදිවුණු සීගිරිය ලෝක උරුමයක්.
Sigiriya, which was built by King Kashyapa, is a World Heritage.
Sigiriya, which was built by King Kashyapa, is a World Heritage. පියා මැරු කාශ්‍යප රජු ගැන ඔබ මොකද හිතන්නේ? පියා මැරු කාශ්‍යප රජු ගැන ඔබ මොකද හිතන්නේ?
King Kashyapa.
That's wrong.
Piyamel. Father killed.
ඔබ මොකද හිතන්නේ කාශ්‍යප රජු ගැන? What do you think about King Kashyapa who killed his father?
What do you think about King Kashyapa who killed his father?
මට කියන්න යතුරු කොහෙද කියලා?
Please tell me where the key is.
වාසලස උගන්වලා තියෙන lessons, advanced grammar lessons speaking වලදී use වෙනවා.
The lessons which Wasala sir has taught
conversations වල use වෙනවා.
Is using at the conversation.
This part is passive voice, so you made a mistake.
Is used at conversation.
Okay, there's another mistake, which is singular plural mistake. Okay, the lessons that Wasala sir has taught. The lessons that Wasala sir has taught are used in conversations. අපේ දෙවෙනි භාෂාව වන ඉංග්‍රීසි හරි ලේසි.
English, which is our second language, is very easy.
මට හිතා ගන්න බෑ ඔහු පොහොසත් වුණු විදිය.
I can't imagine he became how he became rich.
I can't imagine how he became rich. ඇය ජීවත් වෙන තැන ශාන්තයි නිස්කලංකයි, calm and quiet.
The place where she lives is calm and quiet.
The place where she lives is calm and quiet. ඔයා ආගිව් කරමින් සිටිය පුද්ගලයා තමයි අපේ ඩිපාර්ට්මන්ට් හෙඩ්. ඔබ ආගිව් කරමින් සිටිය නිලධාරියා.
The officer with whom you were arguing is our department head.
Yes, your closest knowledge is really good.
Thank you, sir.
Right. ඔච්චරම නිවැරදිව මේක යූස් කරපු කෙනෙක් මට මේ ළඟදී හම්බ වුණාමයි. right? මෙතෙක් ගොඩක් අය හම්බ වුණා. නමුත් ඒ අයගේ ඔච්චරම නිර්වද්‍යතාවයක් තිබුණේ නැහැ. ඉතාම
සර්
ඉක්මනටම.
වාක්‍ය ලියනකොට අර මිස්ලා අනිත් මිස්ලා ලියද්දි මටත් ආස හිතුණා මේ ඉතින් මට වැරදුනා ඊට පස්සේ මම ගොඩක් මේ සර්ගේ ඇප් එක යූස් කරා හතරවෙනි එක වීඩියෝ එක.
ලේසි නේද මිස්?
ඔව්
මොකුත්ම දන්නේ නැති කෙනෙක්ට වුණත් ඔය වීඩියෝ 4 බැලුවොත් ක්ලෝසස් අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් නේද?
ඔව් ඇත්තටම සර් මේ අර කාලේ අපතේ යන්නේ හොඳට ඒක අර මේ සාරාංශ කරලා අපේ මේ දැනුම එතෙන්ට යොමු වුණාම භාවිතා කරනකොට ගොඩක් මේ මතක හිටිනවා.
හ්ම් හ්ම්. හරි හරි. හරි මිස් බොහොම සතුටුයි. හොඳ නොලෙජ් එකක් තියෙනවා. හ්ම්. ඕකේ රයිට්. එහෙනම් තර්ඩ් ක්වොලිෆිකේෂන් එකට try කරන්න. තර්ඩ් ක්වොලිෆිකේෂන් එක කතනේදී යූස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. රයිටින් වලට විතරයි යූස් වෙන්නේ.
ඕකේ සර්.
ඕකේ රයිට්. Okay, who is going to perform next? පේනවනේ අනිත් අය ආදර්ශයට ගන්න අර මල්කාන්ති මිස් මේ පන්තියේ ඉන්න අනිත් අය ක්ලෝසස් වල perform කරනවා දැකලා ආස හිතිලා තමයි ඒ වීඩියෝ 4 රිෆර් කරන්න පටන් අරන් තියෙන්නේ. අද එයා ඉන්න තැන දැක්කනේ. එකක්වත් වරදින්නේ නැතුව අහන එක ඊටාම නිවැරදිව ගලපනවා. ඔය ක්ලෝසස් පාඩම කොහොම යූස් කරනවා කියන්නේ සෙල්ලම් හැකියාවක් නෙමෙයි. ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන අයගෙන් ලංකාවේ ඉන්නවා නම් 20ක් විතර ඉන්නවා නම් ඔය 20ෙනොත් බොහොම සුළුතරයකට තමයි ඔය ක්ලෝසස් පාඩම පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. ඉංග්‍රීසි කතිකයින්ගෙනුත් 105කට විතර තමයි ක්ලෝසස් පාඩම යූස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒත් ඔය who වගේ ඒවා විතරයි. whom, whose ඒ වගේ ඒවා ගොඩාක් අය යූස් කරන්නේ. නමුත් මේ ක්ලාස් එකේ ක්ලෝසස් ස්ටඩි කරන අය ඒ සියලු දේවල් පිළිබඳ හොඳ දැනුමක් ලබාගෙන තියෙනවා මේ වීඩියෝ 4ෙන්. මම ඉගෙනගත්ත ක්ලාස් එකේ A level වලින් පස්සේ සතියට දවස් 4ක් අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තා උදේ 9 ඉඳන් 1 වෙනකම්. එහෙම මාස 2ක් උගන්වනවා ඔය ක්ලෝසස් පාඩම. right? එච්චර ලොකු ලෙසන් එකක් තමයි මම ලෝකේ තියෙන ලේසිම ක්‍රම ගැන හිතලා සරල කරලා ඔය දීලා තියෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට. අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත ක්‍රම ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැක්කොත් ඔයාලා process දිහා හැරිලවත් බලන්නේ. ඒ තරම් අමාරුයි. නිම් සරණිදුව.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. What do you want to practice?
Interest.
Interest, right. Just vocabulary or you need to start speaking?
Both.
Both. If you are ready, then we'll start from speaking. No need to waste the valuable time for vocabulary, I guess.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yes. Do you hate parties or you love parties?
I love participating parties because if I do, I can enjoy it. Because of that, I love participating to the parties.
Do you usually dance at parties or you do not?
No, sir, I don't dance at party because a little bit of shy. So, but I watch others dance. So,
Okay, right. Haven't you followed dancing? This is something.
Sorry, sir.
Haven't you followed dancing as a subject?
Sir,
Haven't you ever followed dancing as
no,
a
sir,
subject?
I didn't follow it. I No, sir, I have never followed it because I followed drama and theatre in my O levels, and I have participated to um, much dramas held at my school.
Okay, right. Are you dreaming to enter the University of Visual and Performing Arts in Colombo?
No, sir, I am not dreaming to enter it, but I like to enter the University of Peradeniya agriculture faculty because I following my A levels on agriculture stream.
Okay, right. Do you ever watching English movies?
Oh yes, sir. I watch these days every night maybe because of that I wake up uh, late morning and I sleep late night too.
Okay, right. Then you are not going to school nowadays?
No, sir. Our schools will start on January. So I don't go to school, but I do my studies in home.
Okay, right. Do you watch movies on Netflix or using dial-up TV?
No, sir. I don't use both of them. There are some websites to watch movies with English subtitles. So I use them and YouTube too.
Okay, right. Do you watch them on the phone or on the laptop?
I watch them on the laptop, sir, because mobile screen is not good enough.
Mm. Okay, right. Then, don't you have a mini cinema at home? It means a good home theater system and a large screen TV.
No, sir, our TV was broken before some months ago. So we didn't buy another one too. I think it's good because of we are not able to watch TV every day,
Oh.
and we can manage our studies
Okay,
because of.
our studies means have you got some other siblings?
Yes, sir. I have a sister and brother too. They are still studying like
You
me.
are the eldest of the family.
No, I am the middle child. My brother is the youngest and my sister is eldest.
Is she a university student?
No, sir. She is going to face A-level exam in this November.
Oh, right. Okay, then her exam is at hand. She may be busy burning the midnight oil.
Yes, sir. She sleeps at 4 in morning or more late than 8.
She burns the midnight oil and goes to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, sir.
And
But
again, what time does she wake up?
uh, she sleeps at the evening, maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Ah, okay, that's a good trick. Yes, okay. Um, okay, what are the beautiful places you have discovered, you have visited in Sri Lanka?
I have visited to Ella. It is the it is the place where where has the most tourist attraction, and then I have visited to uh, Lotus Tower in Colombo and Sigiriya.
Haven't you been to Anuradhapura?
Oh, I have been, but I don't think it's some place to visit to have fun or something like that,
Mhm.
because
You can have fun if you are good at swimming. There are so many lakes in Anuradhapura.
oh yes, sir, I am good at swimming, and I did it before my oral exam, but I don't do it now. But I hope to swim again after A-levels.
Did you learn swimming in a swimming pool or in a lake or a river?
Swimming pools, it's I went it from the school.
Where are you resident in?
I'm resident in Kandy, Gampala city, so you know.
Yes. Okay, right. Then you have been to Ambuluava many times, I guess.
Not many times, sir, but only one time.
Okay, then had you been there during a rainy day or in a hot day?
Not a rainy day, but not hot day too. It's a mid of hot and rainy, maybe cloudy.
Okay, right, okay. Okay, your English is superb. Your fluency level is really good, and grammar is really good. I am satisfied. You
Thank
speak
you, sir.
really good English, right?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, right. Right. පේනවනේ O level දරුවෙක් කතා කරන විදිය පේනවනේ හරිම ලස්සනට භාෂාව හසුරවනවා. හොඳ fluency level එකක්. වතුර වගේ කතා කරනවා. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 22 ladies and gentlemen here. You are wasting your valuable time here. Okay, right. Kumuduni, miss.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, miss. What do you want to practice?
I want to get word for the final discussion check, sir.
Okay, right. What is the title?
The Englishman.
Okay, right. You are not going to speak. You just need to get your vocabulary checked.
No, so one time I spoke with you, sir,
All right, then you are
about
going
this
to
topic.
okay, right. You are going to speak, right? Let's start. Do you think Wasala sir is a traditional teacher or a different teacher?
I think Wasala sir is not a traditional teacher. He is a very special teacher in the English field. Actually, I think our educational panel must join like must join Wasala sir for their education reforming program. Because if they if you join the educational field, you can change our educational system, especially English education.
Yes,
We
at the
have
moment, yeah, I am training the students who are studying at Sirimao Bandaranayake College at Galgamuwa. Then I am going to train them to speak English. So I was invited by the principal sir a month ago, and now I have already started training them. So I highly appreciate what you said, and at the moment I am contributing to train the government students as well.
I'm very happy to hear that, sir.
Okay, right. And were you poor in English before you joined English Bank Part 1 course? Now you are following Part 3.
Of course, uh, I was poor in English, and my knowledge was nil before joining this class. In 1916, I have come to the English Bank to admit my son for the uh, English course. At that time, I highly wanted to follow the English course, but I couldn't because the problem was my job. My job in those days, I worked in the State Bank as an assistant manager. Therefore, I was unable to join the English course.
Okay, then you
And
had come to the English Bank to join your son in the year 2016?
16.
Oh, right, right. Then what is your son doing at the moment?
Now he is an engineer. Actually, his knowledge was nil when he uh, joined in the English Bank, and he has a big fear for the English. In the English, after joining and following your class, uh, his
He could improve his English.
he could improve his English,
Yes. Now,
and
is your son doing a job in Sri Lanka or abroad?
he is in Sri Lanka. In next year February, he hoped to go to New Zealand to doing his masters.
Oh, right, right. Then has he already received his visa?
No,
Or it
no,
is
still not
still
in.
under
No,
process?
under process. Yes, sir.
Okay, right.
He got married in last December. Uh,
Is his
both of
wife
them are.
also an engineer?
Sorry, sir.
His wife is also an engineer?
Yes, he is an electric and electronic engineer. My son is an automobile.
Oh, right.
Automobile.
You are proud of your children, I guess.
Of course, actually, I give up my job in 1912 because of my son's O-level.
2012, I guess.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
2012. Because of my son's O-level.
Okay, now
As a result,
you can be proud of your sacrifice, I guess.
actually, they fulfill their responsibilities to me.
Towards parents, yeah.
Yes. And my daughter also is medical student, fourth year student.
Okay,
Actually,
right.
I am very happy.
Okay, right.
I,
I am glad to know that. And okay, now you have
as
improved your English and now you are able to speak English. But how do you keep practicing at home?
practicing is the very difficult because I have actually I have lot of works to do in my home because there are a lot big area to clean in my garden, and I have to clean and cook and the other and the other works. So it is very but when the time permits, I do my uh, education, especially practicing and English.
Okay, then do you refer Get Vision when the time permits?
Of course, Education app. I use Education app and other conversation
Okay, right.
in
When I
YouTube.
train my students who are following part 3, I always talk about the tips that you can apply in order to improve your spoken ability. One of them is fluency is first, accuracy is second. Do you agree with this?
Of course, sir. If we don't have a fluency, we can't speak.
Yeah,
And
there
if
is
we
no
don't
use of
have,
having a better knowledge of grammar if your fluency is not good enough.
yes, sir, fluency and the other hand, the accuracy is the most important to speak in English. Actually, I want to learn. I want to speak in English. I love to travel all over the world, and that especially I want to know the English
In order to travel
in
around
order
the
to
world.
travel.
Okay, do you think you will have enough time to travel? Now you have been very busy because of your household
Oh
activities,
yes,
but
yes.
do you
But
think you will
but
have enough time for
but if I have that chance, I give up all the things in my
traveling?
household activities.
Okay, right. Are you planning to travel with your husband,
Yeah.
Shamila Miss?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes, good evening, Miss.
Sir, these days I'm practicing closes,
Yes.
but still I couldn't finish all the videos. First video I watched already, mm, because there are no people. That's why I taught
Okay,
myself
right,
to
okay.
try.
No problem. Okay, let's start. Um,
Closest basic, I
right.
think. First,
Not
I just
really.
only first video.
Okay, right. Who? I'll ask question from the relative pronoun who. Part 3 follow karamin inna api.
Uh, we uh, we who We who are following part three course.
ව්‍යාපාරිකයෙක් වන මගේ husband.
Uh, my husband who is a businessman.
අපට ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගැන්නුව වාසල සර් සහ අයේෂ්.
Um, Ayesa Miss and Vasala sir, uh, who are taught English.
Who are? Can you use
Who
who are?
who were.
That's wrong. ඉගැන්නුව. This is a verb. You can't use am, is, or was word.
Okay. Who taught us
Yes.
English?
Aisha teacher and Wasala sir who taught us
Who
English.
taught us English?
ඔබ කවුද කියලා?
Who you are?
Who you are. පිහිනන්න බැරි අය.
Those who can't swim.
විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයට තේරිලා තියෙන සිසුන්.
මොකද sir?
විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයට තේරිලා තියෙන සිසුන්.
Students
This is passive voice.
okay. Students who was selected to the university.
Okay, right. Then who were students
Who were
selected or
selected to
who
the
have
university.
been selected to the university. English බැංකේ කෝසයක් ෆලෝ කළ මගේ යාළුවා.
My friend who follows course at English Bank.
My friend who followed the course.
Who followed a course at English Bank.
ක්‍රියාපදත් එක්ක මිසා එන්නේ. My
Sorry,
friend
sir, I
who
forgot
followed
it.
a course at English Bank.
Yeah, okay.
කාර් එකක් තියෙන Mr. Pereira. BMW
Mr.
car එකක් තියෙන Mr. Pereira.
Mr. Pereira, who has a BMW car.
ස්මෝක් කරන්නේ නැති අපේ තාත්තා. කවදාවත් ස්මෝක් කරන්නේ නැති අපේ තාත්තා.
My father, my father who never smokes.
My father who never smokes. ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන උත්සාහ කරමින් ඉන්න අපි.
We who are trying to speak in English.
මට මුණ ගැසෙනට අවශ්‍ය නිලධාරියා.
The officer who I want to meet.
Okay, that's okay, but there's another relative pronoun I have taught you.
මට මුණ ගැසෙන්න අවශ්‍ය
නිලධාරියා.
The officer with whom the officer is the officer about whom I want to meet.
Okay, no need to use a preposition here. Without a preposition, you can express this idea. The officer whom I want to meet.
The officer whom I want to meet.
Yes. තාත්තා ලෝය කෙනෙක් වන අකලංක.
Akalanka, whose father is a lawyer.
Parents ලා කැනඩාවේ ජීවත් වන මගේ යාළුවා.
My friend whose parents are living in Canada.
ඔයා WhatsApp වල chat කරන ගැහැණු ළමයා.
The girl with whom you are chatting on WhatsApp.
The girl with whom you are chatting on WhatsApp. ඔයා මට කිව්ව ගුරුවරයා.
The teacher about whom you told me.
The teacher about whom you told me. Private universities වල ඉගෙන ගනිමින් ඉන්න සිසුන්.
The students මොකද සර් සිංහල එක?
Private universities වල ඉගෙන ගනිමින් ඉන්න සිසුන්.
The students the student who are studying in private university.
කැනඩා ගිය මගේ මාමා. කැනඩා ගිය මගේ මාමා.
My uncle who went to Canada.
විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ශිෂ්‍යාවක් වන මගේ ලොකු දුව.
My elder daughter who is a university student.
රජයේ පාසලක උගන්වන අයේෂා මිස්.
Ayesha teacher who is a government teacher.
එහෙම කියන්නේ නැතුව ක්‍රියාපදේ දාලා කියන්න උගන්වනවා.
Okay. Hi, Ayesha teacher who teaches government school.
Ayesha miss who teaches in a government school.
In a government school.
මේසෙ උඩ තියෙන පොත.
The book is on the table.
Okay, no problem. I guess you haven't studied and watched the second video.
Yes,
okay, right. That's why you are not able to answer this question. No problem. You are in a satisfactory
Yes, sir.
level. You know how to use who, whom, whose. Yes, this
Yes,
is
sir.
you can start watching other videos, right? There are 4 videos here.
There are 4 videos. Yeah, I know. How do I how to say in English? How do I perform next time, sir?
Yeah, you have to complete all the videos, but if you take too much time to complete all the videos, no problem. You watch the second one and raise the hand, then let me know that you have already studied the second video, and then I'll ask questions covering the first video and the second one.
Okay. From next week, it's okay, sir?
Yeah, no problem. Today is
Okay, sir.
Friday.
Thank you
You
very.
have to meet me again
Yeah,
on.
I thought I thought myself I couldn't do it, but I did it. Okay,
Uh,
thank you very much.
okay, right. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, miss. Okay, right. Dinushi, miss, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, I remember you were making so many grammar mistakes yesterday, and
Yes,
today I
I
guess
did.
you are ready to perform well.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, right. What was the topic?
Family background, sir.
Family background.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Are you the only child in your family?
Um, so I would like to first practice only vocabulary.
Ah, right. Okay, no problem.
Then,
No problem. Okay, right. Yes.
because I did a lot of grammar mistake yesterday.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Okay, right. ඔවුන්ගෙන් කෙනෙක්.
Can some of one,
No, ඔවුන්ගෙන් කෙනෙක්.
some of them, one of
That
them,
one of them.
one
ඔවුන්ගෙන්
of them.
කෙනෙක් ජීවත් වෙන්නේ කැනඩාවේ.
One of them is lives in Canada.
Again,
One of them one of them is live in Canada.
is live or living.
Live.
Live. එහෙනම් is එන්න බෑනේ. ක්‍රියාපදයක් සහිතයි. සහිතේ වගේ ඇම්මීසා එන්නේ නැහැ. මින් ශබ්ද ඇහුනොත් නම් එනවා. ඒවා වෙනම කතාවක්නේ. බේසික් ග්‍රැමර් නෙමෙයිනේ. එහෙනම් one of them lives is use කරන්න බෑ
In
මෙතන. One of them lives in Canada. සේවා නියුක්තයි.
Employed.
ඔයා සේවා නියුක්තයිද?
Are you employed?
කොහෙද ඔයා සේවා නියුක්ත?
Where do you employ?
වැරදි. ක්‍රියාපද රහිතයි නම් කොහොමද doers එන්නේ?
Where are you employed?
Where are you employed? කොහෙද ඇය සේවා නියුක්ත?
Where is she employed?
Where is she employed? රැකියාවක් සොයමින් ඉන්නවා.
Looking for a job.
Example?
My sister is looking for a job in a recognized company.
ඇයි ඔයා පුද්ගලික අංශ රැකියාවක් සොයමින් ඉන්නේ?
Why are you looking for a job in a private company?
ඔයා කොච්චර කාලයක් රැකියාවක් සොයමින් ඉඳලා තියෙනවද?
How long been you looking for a job?
Again?
How long How long have you been looking for a job?
Yes. How long have you been looking for a job? විශ්‍රාමිකයි.
Retired.
ඔයාගේ තාත්තා විශ්‍රාමිකයිද?
Is your father retired?
ඔහුගේම සමාගමේ.
His own company.
Example?
Kamal is working his own company.
Kamal is working in his own company. මාද ඇතුළුව.
Including myself.
Example?
There was 30 students in my class, including myself.
There were.
there.
කිසිදා වගකීම් පැහැර හරින්නේ නැහැ.
Never shirk responsibility.
Example.
My mother never shirked her responsibility.
Right. මාව හදා වඩා ගැනුනේ.
I was brought up by.
Example.
I was brought up by my grandmother.
කා
When
විසින්ද
my
ඔබව
mom,
හදා වඩා ගැනුනේ? කා විසින්ද ඔබව හදා වඩා ගැනුනේ?
by whom were you brought up?
By whom were you brought up? රැක බලා ගන්න.
Look after.
Example.
My mother looked after me, I and my sister.
Right. කොහොමද ඔයා දෙමෝපියන්ව රැක බලා ගන්නේ?
How do you look after your parents?
වඩා හොඳ අධ්‍යාපනයක් ලබා දෙනවා.
Give better education.
Example.
My father made every possible effort to give us better education.
Yes. දුක් කම්කටොළු වලට මුහුණ දෙනවා.
Face hardship and difficulty.
Examples.
My mother has faced hardship and difficulties to take care of us.
ගෘහ මූලිකයා.
The breadwinner.
Example.
My father is a breadwinner in my family.
කවුද ඔයාලගේ පවුලේ ගෘහ මූලිකයා?
Who is the breadwinner in your family?
ලේ දහඩිය වගුරවනවා.
Shed blood and labor.
Example.
The army officer shed blood and labor to protect our country.
Okay, right. ඔත්පලයි.
Bedridden.
Example.
My mother's parent is still alive, but them are not bedridden.
Them. They are not bedridden. Okay. It should be my. Okay, right. No problem. ඉතා මහලු වී ගත කරමින් ඉන්නවා.
Leading their second childhood.
Example.
My father's mother leading her second childhood.
That's wrong. There should be a chart word, helping verb.
My father's mother is leading her second childhood.
ඉතා සරල ගති පැවතුම් ඇති.
An easygoing person.
ඔයාගේ තාත්තා ඉතා සරල ගති පැවතුම් ඇති කෙනෙක්ද?
Is your father an easygoing person?
නව යොවුන් වියේ.
In her teen.
Example.
Samindi is in her teen now.
ඔයා ඉන්නේ ඔයාගේ නව යොවුන් වියේද?
Are you in your teen?
අම්මගේ වටිනාම වස්තුව?
The apple of my mom's eye.
කවුද වාගේ අම්මගේ වටිනාම වස්තුව?
Who is the apple of your mom's eye?
මමයි අම්මගේ වටිනාම වස්තුව.
I am the apple of my mom's eye.
Okay, right. This is enough. You have studied well. You are making some mistakes in the beginning, but no problem. This is enough. Now you can start speaking, right? Next week.
Next
You know,
week.
Shimis? Okay, right. Yes. Who is going to perform next? Mr. Shanta Jailat.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Shanta Jailat. What do you want to
Sir,
practice?
I want to practice closest basic.
Okay, right. හිමු එකක් use කරන Mr. Shanta.
Mr. Sant, who uses Premium, Toyota Premium.
ෆාමසියක් අයිතිව තියෙන පෙරේරා.
Mr. Pereira, who has a pharmacy.
ගල්ගමුවේ ජනප්‍රියම ෆාමසිය වන ඕෂින්දි ෆාමසි.
Also the pharmacy, that is the popular pharmacy of Galgamu.
Yes. Oshadi pharmacy, which is the most popular and the most famous pharmacy in Galgamuwa. කුරුණෑගල දිස්ත්‍රික්කයට අයත් වන ගිරිබාව.
Giribawa, which belongs to Kurunegala district.
Giribawa, which belongs to Kurunegala district. මගේ සීයා ඉපදුණු තම්මෙන්නාව.
Tammennawa, where my grandpa was born in.
Yes, Tammennawa, where my grandpa was born in. ඔයා පවසන දේවල්.
What you said?
What you
say?
ඔයා කවුද කියලා?
Who you are?
බිරිඳ ජජ් කෙනෙක් වන මිස්ටර් අල්විස්.
Mr. Alice, whose wife is a judge.
Mr. Alice, whose wife is a judge. ගල්ගමුව මහේස්ත්‍රාත් අධිකරණයේ නීතිඥවරියක් වන දේවිකා මිස්.
Miss Devika, who is a lawyer in Galgamu court.
Yes, magistrate court. මගේ දුව ජීවත් වන රට.
The country where my daughter lives.
Country where my daughter lives. මම මේ දවස්වල කියවමින් ඉන්න පොත.
A book which I am reading these days.
කාශ්‍යප රජු අතින් ඉදිවුණ සීගිරිය.
Sigiriya, that was built by King Kashyapa.
සෞන්දර්යයට බර මනසක් ඇති මනසක් තිබුණු කාශ්‍යප රජු.
King Kashyapa, who had
an aesthetic mind.
An aesthetic mind.
නැත්නම් කාශ්‍යප රජු who was aesthetic minded.
Aesthetic minded.
ඔයා පාවිච්චි කරන ඔයා පළඳින perfume එක. නෑ මගේ බිරිඳ පළඳින perfume එක.
The perfume that my wife wears.
The perfume that my wife wears. Parents la ජීවතුන් අතර නැති මගේ යාළුවා.
My friends who, whose parents are not alive.
My friend whose parents are not alive. ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන්න බැරි අය.
Those who can't speak English.
Those who can't speak English. කුවේට් වල වැඩ කරන දිනු ෂිමිස්.
Dinu Simis, who works in Kuwait.
Dinu Shimis, who works in Kuwait. බලවත් රටක් වන ඊශ්‍රායලය.
Israel, which is powerful country.
Israel, which is a powerful country. හැමෝම ගරු කරන Vladimir Putin. ජනාධිපතිතුමා.
Vladimir Putin, Vladimir Putin, president, whose everybody respects.
Whose? That's wrong.
Who everybody respects.
It should be whom. President Vladimir Putin, whom everybody respects.
Respects. Whom?
ඔයාගේ ප්‍රධානියා කවුද කියලා?
Who are your bosses?
That's wrong. Who your boss is. Who your boss is. ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨ කතුවරයෙකු වන උණු ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨ කතුවරයෙකු වුණු කුමාරතුංග මුනිදාස.
Kumaratunga Munidasa, who was
great writer.
Great writer.
මම බලලා තියෙන films.
The films that I watched.
The films that I have watched.
I have watched බලලා තියෙන. Sorry.
ඇය ජීවත් වෙන්නේ කොහෙද කියලා?
Where she lives.
ඔයා ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉම්ප්‍රූව් කරගත්ත විදිහ.
How you improved your English knowledge?
How you improved your English? Native speaker කෙනෙක් වන එල්සා.
Elsa, who is a native speaker.
වාසලස උගන්වලා තියෙන දේවල්. Mr. Shant? Mr. Shant, are you available? Are you there? Mr. Shant? Are you there?
කාර්යබහුලය වෙනුවෙන්ම හඳුන්වා දෙන ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරවන මොබයිල් ඇප් එක දැන්ම ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරගන්න. සිංහලෙන්ම උගන්නන නිසා බය වෙන්න එපා. බස් එකේ දුම්රියේ යන ගමන්, කාර්යාලයේ ඉන්න ගමන්, ගෙදර උයන පිහන ගමන් ඉගෙන ගන්න. සඳුදා අඟහරුවාදා රාත්‍රී ඔන්ලයින් ඇවිත් අතෝසවා ගුරුවරයෙක් සමග පුහුණුව ආරම්භ කරන්න. ඔන්ලයින් එන්න අමාරු නම් වීඩියෝ විතරක් නරඹන්න. ඔන්ලයින් ඇවිත් පුහුණු වෙලත් ඇප් එක හොඳ නැහැ කියනවා නම් 50% මුදල් ආපසු. ඉංග්‍රීසි Bank Get Vision Mobile App. ඉංග්‍රීසි අමාරුම අයට ලංකාවේ හොඳම ඇප් එක.